皆様、初めましての方は初めまして、そうでない方はどももです。ウプ主のからしです。それでは今回も続きやっていきましょう。
When we got to the mainland, we found the space elevator's support facility. I guess this was the factory where they built the gigantic structure the elevator traveled in. There was this little girl sitting in front of a mural. When the princess saw her, she shuddered like she'd seen a ghost. The girl had a stuffed animal. This was the day after the shit went down at Tyler Island. She walked right up to the princess, took her hand, and led her into the factory. One thing's for sure, they knew each other. The factory'd been converted to a production line for Erusian drones. It was fully automated and chugging along, making drone after drone after drone. Once they got inside, the princess stopped and just stood there. Another girl was there with a man in a lab coat. He was trying to use his keyboard, but she wouldn't let him. She took a data chip and threw it on the ground. Then she walked over to us and took the gun from the prison guard's holster. She pulled the trigger and destroyed the chip. Later, I found out that the girl with the gun and the one with the stuffed animal were sisters. They were also the granddaughters of Mihai A. Shalaji, the legendary pilot. Gramps used to talk about him. He said Mihai was the top ace from 2 wars ago. Know any Belkans? 'Cause this guy was a Belkan, and they love to stir shit up. Pitting nations against other nations is a particular favorite of theirs, along with developing hyper-advanced technology.
That's right. I'm Belkan, born and raised. My country is gone now. Rather than surrender to its enemy, Belka detonated 7 nuclear weapons on its own soil. My people scattered around the globe, living in the shadows of other countries. We had a new purpose: to breed wars. The theory was that through war, we could achieve our destiny and our revenge. I had just finished inputting Mihai's data when his granddaughter came in. She destroyed the only copy I had of the information I squeezed out of him. The girl loved Mihai. No one knew more than her just how hard I pushed her grandfather for that data, how much I made him sacrifice in the process. I promised his granddaughters that his efforts were not in vain, that it could end this terrible war. But in the end, it only caused more chaos and despair. We were responsible for all this damage, all this tragedy. Now, we were going to pay for it. The Erusians, once our allies, would see to that. I had lost the drive to continue my work, even before I noticed Mihai's granddaughters eyeing me with suspicion that one day. I should have stopped then, for all our sakes. Mihai's granddaughter tossed the gun aside. She said if she resorted to killing, she'd just end up like the rest of us. And by us, she meant everyone, including the princess. Like me, the princess was afraid to look into the girl's eyes. She knew that by encouraging her people, she kept the war going. Mihai and his granddaughter were victims of it, and now, they too were paying the price.
Is this for Belka? Or for Erusia? My grandfather had only one wish: to continue soaring through the endless skies. That was the only place where he felt alive. But I don't even have a country to call home, let alone the sky. The Black Forest, the lake, they are no longer mine. Even though those lands were once cherished by my late mother. We have to learn to put that sense of nostalgia behind us and behave like mature adults.
My homeland. She's right. It feels so far away now. The woman with the rifle approached me. She was focused on more pressing issues.
I checked the computer. All of the data on the legendary Ace had already been installed.
No, I pulled it before it was completed. However, there are 2 aircraft that are already scheduled to be manufactured based on that data.
We must destroy the factory.
This isn't the only one. There are more facilities just like it, and the 2 planes containing the data will be manufactured at one of those facilities.
So, this place runs on solar power that the space elevator generates, right? How about the others? We can destroy the space elevator and cut the power to them. First things first, let's take this one out.
I'll show you which locations to target.
I stood there, thinking about that mural by the factory's entrance. Harling commissioned it to be painted. I realized that in the background, behind the dancing figures, the artist had painted several space elevators. I understand now. The space elevator wasn't designed to exploit Erusia after all.
Good. And afterwards, we'll bring down the space elevator itself. No matter why it was built, right now, it's the root of this chaos.
I wonder...
Yes?
I wonder... which path you would choose when looking at Harling's mirror.
このミッションのブリーフィングBGM歴代で一番好き。
Let's get the briefing started.
We've done enough air operations. Just let us go home.
There's no path for us to get home. Whatever direction you fly, it'll be right into a hail of enemy fire. Earlier, we received a communication via the partially restored general network. Here is what it contained. Apparently, the Erusian radicals have gathered around the space elevator, as it's a source of energy. Give the warmongers a powerful energy source, and you give them the luxury to keep on fighting. In response to this, people from both Osea and Erusia have joined forces.
オーシアとエルジアの
We'll
共
take
闘は
down
熱い
the
ですね。
final Arsenal bird in a saturation attack from the air. See? Once that's achieved, they'll take the space elevator from the aggressors.
Has the source been verified?
It could be fake. I hear you. Take a look at what's written at the end. Hey, dumbass.
あ、これは信用できますわ。
Go to the lighthouse and see the future.
Dumbass? Sounds familiar.
Certainly does. It's from those guys we met in Tyler Island, the 444 squad. It's a message to all those looking to end the war. But I also think it's a message for Trigger.
Guess we'll do what it says.
Okay. Well then, I'm thinking we go roast that damn bird.
Looks like we're all on the same page. It's time to end this war. Time to fly, guys. Let's go get that Arsenal bird.
ついに最後のアーセナルバードを落とすミッションですね。バリバリの対空戦です。さてさて今回使う機体は、SU-57 バグファーです。説明読みたい方は一時停止推奨です。もうバリバリ空戦なので 4AM で。
Strider Squadron, sortie ASAP. Get into formation. We have the numbers.
今の新式。
Looks like our luck has turned. LRSSG, you will secure air superiority. There are Erusian aircraft in the coalition, so they have been ID'd as friendly via the data link.
Just confirmed it.
お、ソリ隊の2人もいる。
Aircraft, including drones, will show up as hostiles. You two aces, I think it is time to show us what you've got.
We don't have 2 anymore. Guess nobody told them. That's quite true, Count. It's not just 2. Wiseman trained his squad well. Everyone's still entered as an ace. He'd be proud of you all.
ここのロングチェスター掘れる。たくさんサンドイッチおごりたい。
To all of you who have gathered here, regardless of your country, this is headquarters of the Ocean Army Southern Command. Wait, you can forget that designation. We are a coalition formed exclusively for the sole purpose of taking down the Arsenal Bird. Lead us to ready to strike the Arsenal Bird in unison. Roger.
What's he doing speaking on an open channel? The enemy can hear everything he's saying. There's no other choice. The Erusian aircraft are in the coalition as well.
Gold Squadron and Rival Squadron of the Erusian Air Force. We're here on our own.
今までずっと敵だったスコール隊とリジル隊もこっち側か。その正体強すぎやしませんか？
Count, ease up. Engagement is forbidden.
Don't worry, I know. We need everything we can call upon. Even if they were flying with the guy that killed Wiseman. Some of their squadrons are here in formations. They have manned aircraft, UAVs, and flight mode.
そんなこともできるのか？
Just to keep the war going.
How many more do we need to take out?
Shoot them down one at a time. They'll run out eventually.
Fire at will.
The UAVs were sluggish when the leader went down. Drones without leaders are slow as hell. The biggest war in this land route.
Okay, commencing transmission. I'm speaking over both terrestrial broadcasting and video transmission networks. It's not important who I... No, we are. First, destroy the space elevator. Second, restore power to the drone factory cut in order to get it stopped to avoid chaos that its products cause. And last, we want to bring an end to this pointless program and give rise to a state of anarchy.
軍隊長期やってないと刺さらないか。
Going on right now. The land is overrun with refugees who have lost their homes. This is no isolated incident. In spite of that, the war continues to rage overhead.
Battle
やって完全に避け方間違えた。
Some coalition this has turned out to be, huh? Now keep talking big once the war's over, too. You can bet on it. We need something or someone to guide us.
Are the friendly Erusians rebels or what?
No rebels, but I'm sure it's more complicated than that. Brush up on current events later. Focus on the enemy.
Copy that. Take a look. See that line continuing above the horizon? The chamber is up in the sky as far as the eye can see. Some people know this, but the space elevator is the world's tallest transmission tower. In theory, its radio waves cover exactly half the globe. We injected a signal in order to reach out to you. The communications infrastructure down, its broadcast can only be transmitted to certain regions. If you can access the server, consider yourself lucky. You get to see a real-life princess. In Quebec. Say hello to everyone. Yes.
Safe over here. You're taking way out the guns.
Yes. Let's open up the exit. Everyone get the refugees into the underground tunnel. George, Tabloid.
All right, understood. Strider 1, hostile behind you.
Got good news. 3 strikes hasn't been detected.
The time has come to show the enemy the true meaning of patriotism.
Strider 1, missile away.
I have a visual on 3 strikes. strike. Look out for three strikes. Do not shoot him down. My drone took out an enemy aircraft.
A princess is looking at a mural. There's another one there too. It shows a whole bunch of space elevators. Skies unknown.
ここタイトル回収。
Cosette, let's go. Yes.
Warning. This is launch from the arsenal bird.
だか
It's projectiles. All aircraft, stay clear of the blast area. 10 seconds to impact. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Impact.
How many got caught in that explosion?
でも敵機は絶対巻き込まれないんだよな。
No. Proceed with caution.
Wilco. We can't switch off the security system. We've got this. If what he said is true, this will give us at least 10 seconds. Cosette! Cosette! What the hell's wrong with you? Get back here! As you all saw, we have a problem.
このじゃじゃ馬
The
娘。
princess went by herself into the maintenance area and has shut us out.
締め出し必要性。
What deal we're gonna go with this time, stupid woman.
Missile launch from the arsenal bird. Shit, airburst type. Helios arriving in 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2. Helios arrived.
SB57 を過ぎてめっちゃ端まで来ちゃったな。戻らなくては。
I said we were gonna take down the space elevator, but it's not like we can just go out there and chop it down. At the top of the windbreak, 6 location markers have been set in place. They monitor distortions in the space elevator. Those are the locations we want to target. If the sensors go bad, the elevator's observation system will think the elevator is
大
falling.
きれいにかかった。これが見せたかったんですよ。
Microwaves will be stopped. Oh, I get it. What a party. I was gonna do it myself. Dumbass.
まったく飛んだ大バカ野郎ですな。
Helios launched from the arsenal bird. 5 seconds. 3, 2, impact now. Got that. It's all over.
どんどん間隔が短くなってるな。
Helios arriving in 10 seconds. 5 seconds to arrival. 2, inbound.
I'm going down!
3 seconds remaining.
おいたいたネーム時。ちなみにこのミッションはネーム時に切ります。どっちもすごいミサイル避けてきます。特にネームド F22。もう片方は SB57 乗ってます。
Heads up! Hostile on your tail! Inform the coalition units. We're nearing 0 hour. 10 seconds until the united attack on the arsenal bird.
間に合わないか。
Incoming! 5, 4, everybody, give this attack everything you've got. Open fire!
このインチキバリア。
All missiles were shot out of the sky. Attack failed. Cruise missiles did not reach their target. Damn monster.
Lancaster warning all aircraft. I have multiple blips on my scope.
Here they come. That's something.
け、今度はレーザーまで打ち出してきた。環境とかせるってどんな出力してんだ。
HQ, we have a problem. Damage to the Allied fleet is extensive.
That's a pretty impressive firepower. I, for one, did not see that coming. The active protection system operated as expected. We should launch another saturation attack. Air power. You'll slow the arsenal burn.
Missile is closing. Strider 1, break!
Enemy on your rear!
Strider 1, missile launched.
Look at that light from the arsenal burn.
Main propeller 1 confirmed stall. Good run, Trigger. Keep up the attack. It's readying its APS. All aircraft, break off from the arsenal burn.
That was close. Without the AWACS, I would have been a goner.
That's not the control room. Go through the airlock and get on the maintenance elevator. Get to the top of the windbreak. Do you think you can put on that pressurized suit by yourself? You will never get it on with those frills. Yes.
What did you say to that arrogant bastard? Seriously. No good. The engine control room is gone. Headquarters, the opposite. And a radar room and CIC.
解体は大失敗だな。
Where are we supposed to hit it?
All aircraft. We can no longer commence with a second saturation attack. All aircraft. Separately engage in direct attack.
HQ, it won't be easy to take down the arsenal burn with conventional weaponry. All the ace pilots in the world won't save us unless we have a plan.
Give us time. We'll see what we can do.
プラン B ないんかい。
Cover any friendlies that's hit. How's that miss? Missile inbound, to me! It's readying its
す
APS.
ごい勢いでバリア張ってくるな。
Locked on bandit.
Damn it. I've taken some damage. One aircraft hit. No, two.
Light bulb shaped thing, but it doesn't lit up. That's it. That's the location marker. You have it from there, right? Got it. Enemy on your rear!
Is there something we can do? Just evading like this will get us all killed.
Target acquired.
Strider 1, splashed 1. When's that shield gonna lose power? Elevators continuously supplying you with power.
まさに無限期間か。普通に考えたらとんでもない追加兵器。
What are you gonna do? Smash it. Smash those six little bastards. It'll lose power.
Damn shield, just go away. Be gone. Disappear.
On crew count.
Away with you.
ここの盛り上がり最高に好き。
Just what kind of magic did you work there, you asshole?
Wasn't magic. It's a scam.
このカウントのセリフも好き。まずいな、このミッションここ好きポイント多すぎるぞ。
It's switched to the backup power supply. That means the main supply's been cut off.
This is the observation center. UAVs are dropping out. Wait, they're back.
The drones are acting crazy. Have you seen this? The drones are falling one after another. They've completely lost control.
Well, we're separate. But nothing. We have to take down the target by any means. Sorry, girls. You're facing me now.
Keep the UAVs company.
Drake 1, you're too close to Strider 1. Get out of the way.
Sub-propeller confirmed destroyed. Strider 1 has destroyed a sub-propeller.
You can do it. There's no way it isn't damaged. Let's try the one handler. Try not to get his way. Trigger got a sub-propeller. We can't give up.
よしプロペラ全破壊。
Main propellers have been stalled.
You're getting the hang of this, Trigger.
そりゃブレークミル落としたりアイガイオン落としたりアークバード落としたりしてましたからね。あれ、メインプロペラ復活した。
Main propeller is moving again. Just how hard is that thing?
He's down to destroying the lieutenant's base.
Say what?
If we destroy the docking modules, the supply unit will break off from Arsenal Bird. That'll make the lieutenant base vulnerable. We'll light it on fire and we can cut that bird. Theoretically, there'd be a possibility that we're an experienced pilot. That'll be a problem, but
任せろ。
Yeah, but our guy's more than just an experienced pilot. Trigger, let's do this.
is he really that good of a pilot? I'd bet on it. Besides, if he thought it was impossible, he wouldn't have said anything.
Watch out! The drones are falling! Everyone calm down. You wanna get yourself killed? George! Tabloid! Get back here! I can't leave this one to die. Fine. Here, but be quick about it!
Is everything okay? The drones are acting odd.
Run! Careful!
One docking module destroyed.
よしまずはドッキングモジュール破壊。
Strider 1, I knew you could do it. Move on and destroy the rest. Docking module destroyed. That's 2 of them.
Don't let yourself be distracted. Just focus on what you need to do.
Is everything okay?
わ
The kid Tabloid's been after us.
あ、よかった。タブロイドは
That distance with a girl in his hands.
Good. What about Tabloid? Is he safe?
George, the girl were saved. They were saved.
そうか、タブロイド。いいやつだったよ。
Docking module destroyed. One left.
Nicely done. This will be a good story to tell my son.
よし、さあ観念しろ。
Targets have been destroyed. The supply unit is ready to fall off. You should be able to see the lieutenant where the supply unit was. Destroy that, and even the mighty Arsenal Bird is sure to feel it.
Leave it to Trigger.
Don't let us out, Trigger 1. Trigger 1.
Leave the big fish to Trigger. Take down the UAVs.
We're counting on you.
I've been spiked.
We got it easily. No problem.
Target acquired.
終わり、しっかり仕留めていく。
Lieutenant makes you to confirm destroyed.
Forecaster. Oh my god. The Arsenal Bird is on fire.
Trigger, break off. Arsenal Bird is losing altitude rapidly.
UAV が帰り場所を求めるようにアーテナルバードの周りに。
Don't worry, looks like it'll be open water. All aircraft, avoid the target's path.
That's the last of the ropes. Even in death, that thing is intimidating.
Everyone, can you see this? These people here were alive up until a few moments ago. My friend was here.
soldiers around the space elevator. Surrender now, we will not attack. We can hold them off until support arrives. Our unit surrendered, and you guys better not throw away your lives either.
Wait there, Princess. We'll get you down.
Don't worry about me. Please just take care of the refugees. I'll parachute down.
What?
Warning, incoming bogey.
Are those the drones we saw at that factory?
I'm coming down. I'll see you on the ground.
No, wait!
Enemy on my 6! Those guys are bad news. Trigger, boss, do something!
Strider 2, missile inbound! Cosette! What?
This isn't the time for that!
Cosette!
Avril, they're headed this way. Get the refugees to safety now. Strider 2, you're hit. Are you alright? Still breathing. I won't be flying much longer, though. There's an Ocean carrier a few kilometers to the west. It ran aground and was abandoned. It won't be easy, but it's the only place you got.
Trigger, escort your wingman. Let's get to that carrier. That's all we can do.
Trigger, can you hear me? I somehow managed to land. It's your turn now.
さあ激ムズ着艦のお時間ですよ。
Shouldn't be a problem for you. I'll guide you down. 3,000 meters to carrier. You're too fast. Lower your speed. Bank right.
あ、やばいこれ減速足りないかも。普通に止まれた。
You pulled off a perfect landing. Well, we're okay for the moment. Now the real challenge begins.
Well, if it isn't...
さて今回はここまでとなります。面白かったら高評価等ぜひよろしくお願いします。それではご視聴ありがとうございました。ではでは。